Greetings, YouTube. Today we're going to do a repair video that's not vacuum related, and I've got my Bosch dishwasher here. But sadly enough, it has stopped doing its dishwashing in the efficient manner. So what happens is you turn it on, and this timer just counts down to 1 and then just continues going basically all night long if you let it. Cancel that. Cancel function works. But again, it's just not doing its final rinse. So we're going to take it apart and see what's going on and why it's doing or not doing that. Now, you're going to have to bear with me. It's in the middle of summer. The swamp cooler is about 5 meters from the dishwasher, so you probably hear a lot of that background noise. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to get us some iced coffee because it's hot out. Enjoy some of that. And now let's get it open. Now, interesting thing is there's no release button actually here. It just kind of releases just by pulling it. And you can break the front panel by doing that. As you can see, we've got clean dishes in there, but they're not dry. So let's pan down here and let's get to work here. Now, something in my previous experience, I've got some tools here, and we'll talk about that. But the first thing you're going to want is going to be the surprising thing. You're going to want gloves. And the reason you're going to want gloves is that the front panel of the dishwasher is stamped sheet metal. And it is extremely sharp and can cut you. So when we're dealing with that front panel, we're actually going to have gloves on just so that we don't cut ourselves. Now, stainless steel, so I don't think anything's going to stick. Of course, if we're going to fix a Bosch, I have to use a Bosch. Usually I use Hitachi drills, but I thought I'd break out my Bosch screwdriver for this. And go to town. Not everything comes according to plan. Again, this is the part that's very, very sharp, so we're just going to set this aside in the cabinet. Now the other thing that you should do is you should turn the dishwasher fuse off. And the reason you would do that on there so that you don't get shocked while you're working on it. So again, I'm not liable if you go and you work on something and break it. Alright, see the power is off on the dishwasher, so we're going to get to work with whatever it needs inside here. And at this point, I don't personally think gloves are necessary. Now that we got the sharp cover off. This modular here is actually what I'm going for. So I am just going to inspect the wiring here real quick. I don't see any clips or anything like that. Let's see. This guy, I believe we have 2 more screws to take out here. Now that we're taking the panel off, I get to him? Ah. There's a lot of moving up and down of this. There we go. Uh-huh. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take a picture of how these wires are. I'm not super familiar with this. That way I have that for reference. And let's see. This guy is interlocked in there with plastic clips, it looks like. Oh yes. Okay. I see how this thing works. Everything else typical in German. It's good and stubborn. Also checking for burns on the wires and the leads when you do this. Alright. Now that that's off, look at this. That went better the second time. Just gonna let that dingle, and then this is going to be what we're going to look at. Alright, we're on the floor now, where I can work with this a little better. There's these clips. My understanding is that this thing's like a clamshell, it's just going to open up. I just need to find all the clips on this to release it. So that will be. There we go. Oh. Wow. Just like the other YouTube video, I saw that there's a burned component right there. That seems to be the problem. Alright, well, let's go solder that. Alright, well, my soldering iron took a shit, so I had to drive to a friend's house and use theirs. Got a new one on the way, though. So there is the repair that we made. And we're just going to close this back up, which opens and closes much easier now that I've done it a few times. And then this is just going to go back in the panel. So let's go ahead and do that. And more importantly, let's get a second cup of coffee going. Alright. So this just like rocks in the panel. Like rocks in like that. It's not up or down or left, right, it's like that. It's the best way I can describe it. We have some nice things that line up yet. these tabs are in. Alright, so we just start reconnecting stuff, and I said take a picture so you know what go where. There's maybe 2 or 3 of these you could mix up. Most of them are pretty eccentric. So I'm just going to look at my picture here. Put them on. That was a piece of styrofoam, which has some adhesive on it. I'll show you where that goes here in a minute. Next is purple. Yellow. There's one wire on this, and it's got a space for 3. That's kind of weird. Red. All right. I'm going to tuck the wires back where they were. I kind of pulled them out when I did this. Now, let's put this thing back on. Sat in there. Let's take a look and see if any of these screws look unique. Oh, there are 2 of them that are machine screws. Oh. They don't sit flat. Okay, I see where those go. Everything else looks the same. Bosch screwdriver. Let's set the clutch on here to 1, and it's got an electric clutch, which might over torque this. We're going to find out on the steel on steel. Yeah, it's a little strong for this. There's 2 more that go right there. All right, see where the styrofoam's been living for all these years. Not really sure why there's a piece of styrofoam. I think that's to add some sort of rigidity maybe to the panel. It's real strange. Strange place to cut corners right there, Bosch. Could you just made the stamp steel a little bit bigger? I'm not sure. While we're on the subject, one thing I don't like about this dishwasher is when you go to fill it, you have to fill it from this side, which means it then has to rise up here. You have to bring it up and down and constantly burp it around this. I wish this was just like a normal size, more normal shaped tank, not so eccentric. And if you get any of these out, they're actually labeled on this, which one right there, so that's kind of a nice thing. So this guy just kind of rocks off. Now you've got 2 special screws that are going to go in here. And these are button head, not pan head. The screws that are going to go right here. And for these, because it's going into a plastic panel, we're going to do those with hand. Now that that's on, we're going to go to the part I don't like, which is replacing the metal door. And again, this is the time when you want to put screws on. I mean, screws on, gloves on, so it doesn't cut you. Because this thing is fucking sharp. Particularly these down here. I've got more styrofoam right there. Kind of a strange thing for them to do, but not horrible. I mean, it's lasted that long. It's not the styrofoam that I've had to replace, so maybe I should quit my bitching. So this just like rocks in. Now you do these first bottom ones and it's pretty much supported by itself now. Now I'm going to take a moment to talk about the screws because they have a locking surface on the back of these, and they really kind of a cool screw. So the screws themselves are like a Loctite, essentially. I don't like how this panel's sitting over here. Yep, alright. Managed to monkey that back into place. We're now going to take this. We're just going to check the torque on all the screws. If you're not familiar with PB tools, the way that the steel's made, they have like a kind of a built-in torque wrench, kind of a cool feature. Alright. Let's go turn the power back on and, well, let's give it a try. Alright, well, it looks like surgery was somewhat successful. What I'm going to do is actually come back here after this 30-minute cycle and just see that it actually ends itself properly. Alright, so the dishwasher cycle has stopped. It's actually at 0 now. Turn that off. And yet, the drying sequence also started. Looks pretty good. This dishwasher on the 30-minute cycle doesn't really dry the same way, but it's nice to see that that's what's happened. Alright, so it looks like the issue was fixed with the solder. Curious to see how long that lasts. Well, thanks for watching. As always, check out Patreon, check out my other YouTube videos, and hit that subscribe button.